welcome back. Now we're going to take a look at objects. Now PowerShell is ultimately based on objects. Objects are fundamentally an instance of a template that we refer to as a class. The class of an object determines what actions can be performed on that object. These actions are called methods. An object's class also determines its properties, which are variables associated with the object. Now, I know that was a bit of technical jargon, but that's technically what we're dealing with here. And that said, objects are very easy to work with and very critical to work with to do anything with PowerShell. They look a lot like variables. There's a $sign in front of the name of the object. I mean, it is a variable. So it should feel pretty familiar. And we've already kind of worked with a function or a method against an object earlier when we were looking at the types of the variables. But let's take a look at one of our classic examples. Open up PowerShell and do our favorite team. Goes Detroit Lions. Boom. All right, now that's set. As we know, that's a string variable in PowerShell, but it's also a PowerShell object with properties. So we can review the properties of any object by using the select object commandlet. So let's do select object, and we'll have this parameter. And our argument for that will be our favorite team variable. And let's just take a look at whatever properties we can find of the favorite team object. All right, so as you see, the one property it finds is the length of the string, which is how many characters there are inside of that string. So note that, and also this is obviously going to vary based on what on your size of your string. This is specific to this string. But now let's take a look at how we could access that as a value if we wanted to print it back. So like a variable, an attribute of the object can just be called, and then we have it. So you notice that the property length is echoed back the same way any other variable would echo back. And we can do the same thing with a right host. I hope that helps, and let's go ahead and move on to the next lesson, which is arrays.